Hi friends, it's Lindsay with Emeralds and Fairy Lights, and I'm here today for a post review. So the post review that I'm going to do, I'm really excited to show you guys. I have a few that I need to catch up on, but I just wanted to show you guys this painting because I thought it was so fun. I had a lot of fun with it. Now, if you're a purist, I just want to warn you, I made a lot of enhancements on this painting. But I will talk about the drills and I will talk about, lots of other stuff too, if you'd like that information as well. So the painting that we're going to be looking at today was the one that I did for Alice in a Winter Wonderland, and it is We're All Mad Here by Regan Kubecek. So I will give you a view of this. So something about this painting, she's kind of like, I feel like she just looks a little moody. She's got this like look on her face, I don't know, something about it is just not your typical Alice painting that you have, and I thought it was really just interesting, kind of fun. This reminded me of like a tropical sort of vibe, these flowers, even though I don't know if that's exactly what they were supposed to be. For some reason, to me, it just looks like something that you'd maybe find from Wonderland, I guess. So okay, first things first, this was a painting that we'll look at it. It's legally licensed from Regan Kubecek, and it's 40 by 60 centimeters. I'll show you there. There were 51 colors in this, and this one is square. Now, I started working on this painting, and originally I was going to add ABs in the lightest part of her skirt and then in her bow. And I actually placed them on the painting, and it did not look good at all. I ended up ripping them out and just going with what was charted. What I did end up changing was, I'll go over these for you. In the Cheshire Cat, I replaced this pink strip with some of these pink jellies from, I believe these were from Diamond Drills USA. So I just put them wherever a pink would go in the Cheshire Cat, a specific pink. I left the other pinks still there. It was just one particular symbol. It was the check mark symbol. You won't be able to see it on there, but so I had fun with that. And then his teeth were originally charted in white ABs, which I think was brilliant. So that's how it goes. And then his eyes, and then they have this is an AB as well. I don't know, I was a little disappointed, I'll be honest, in this AB because you can barely see it. This is the one from Dreamer Designs, and I think that, I'll show it to you. I don't know what's going on with their coating on their drills, but they're very, very lightly coated in AB. And I think it can work for a purpose, but in here in the Cheshire Cat, where I wanted some more pop to the tail, I had to go to these different jelly sparklers to actually get a shine in there. Yeah, it is that light blue. I just didn't think worked very well. And then this is the white one, and like I said, it's strange to me that the coating is so light. In some ways I think it worked out well in the teeth, because you don't want the teeth to be like having crazy I don't know, sometimes the white ABs can send off different colors like pink and peach. But these ones, because the coating's not very strong, they just have an extra shine to it. So those were the two that Dreamer Designs had in this kit. Now, immediately I had the idea that I wanted to make the neons in this kit more vibrant. And so right here, this heart, it is supposed to be a bit of a dripping heart with some of these same pinks. But I actually got the jelly squares from DP with Sparklers and I put them in here. Now, the thing is these are vibrant and bright pink, but they're not the same size as your regular drill. And so I basically had to pack them in there as best as I could and do like the black outline. If you can see, I mean, I really just smushed them in there so that they would look pretty cohesive, but they are definitely not the same size. And she actually has that on the website. She lets you know that they're not going to be the same size and they are discounted. So I knew that going into it. I just wanted to see if I could make them work. And overall, I'm really happy with how that goes. You can't quite see it as vibrant in the camera as in real life, but it really does pop. It's bright pink. And then of course, I thought it would be neat to do these eyes in quad cubes. Anywhere that there's like a cube that's an eye, I always think it's neat to put quad cubes in. Like that's kind of one of my standard go-to things. And I think that it makes the painting look a little bit better, have better depth instead of two, like, you know, four squares making the square. You get one nice quad cube. Now right here, there was actually just half an eye. And it looked really weird to have a double thing. So I just made his eye look like it was lower or something. It was going down. So anyway, I thought that looked better there. Now, the next thing I did that was, took actually a lot of drills was I decided to make these flowers in the background out of crystals. So if you can see, I used 550, 208, 209, 209 AB. These are all from DP with Sparklers. I love their square crystal drills. They are so pretty. And so, yeah, I just kind of went where, you know, I kind of did my own stylization, I guess. I kept with most of the charting, but I did combine some symbols just because there's not as many crystals in just available. Square crystals are kind of still new. And so where there was like 327 and there was like, is it 38, 38, 37 and things like that, those do not come in crystals. So what I did was I just combined them with 208 or 209, whatever they were closest to. So these flowers are made out of like exclusively 550, 208, 209, and 209 AB for the lightest parts. The flowers, I kind of just found a pink that was vibrant. And these ones were made out of 917. Crystal AB and then 3605 AB, and then I did use the 208 and 209 in them. There was some lighter, I think this lighter one in the here was 603. It just matched the drill that was supposed to be there, and I randomly had that crystal. Who knew? But I must have picked it up from another project. So, but I did have to end up ordering an extra bag of these. So these took probably at least a bag and a half of crystals from DP with Sparklers to do. Then on top of here on her bow and a little bit on her dress, I used these deep purple AB quad cubes where there were squares again that you were gonna just drill with purple drills. And so I just put them in, and then this spot was missing a drill and I just kind of added one in there because I thought it made it more even. But yeah, so that is the additions that I did. Okay, now let's talk about the specifics of the kit. I think overall this fit really well. I don't think that there's massive gapping anywhere. I felt like the drills were pretty snug, but I didn't have any popping drills. It kind of felt like a very good balance. As far as the drill go, I had quite a bit left over. Now I did replace a fair amount of drills, and so some of those, like 154, got heavily replaced. So I've got a lot left over there, but I feel like it's your normal Dreamer Designs. They leave you with like, you feel a little insecure, but there's enough, but there's just not a ton left over. You don't have a huge, I would say like extra amount of drills in the kit. As far as the drill quality goes, they are, you know, they're acrylic drills, and they actually are pretty nice. I didn't have a crazy amount of trash, really. I didn't have that noticeable amount of trash. My trash, mostly from this kit, was fixing drills that I didn't like, that I'd placed down, you know, I had to pick up a whole bunch of this stuff. You know, just figuring out how to get the crystals in there, how I liked. So for the most part though, these drills were actually, I was surprised at how good quality they were. This is actually my first Dreamer Design square. And so I was like, I don't know what to expect. Now, the one thing I have to say is, like, compared to Diamond Art Club's new squares, which I think are by far the best on the market, I stand by that. It's my personal opinion. These ones felt a little bit more clunky. Like, if I could describe it, they don't just fit as nice and snug and shiny, but I feel like they're maybe a step below that. And what I mean a step below that is that I think they're very similar to Diamond Art Club's last round of square drills. And the reason that I say this is because I did a big oopsie, and I accidentally dumped my 310s on the floor from this kit. So I had, originally, I had 3 things of 310. No, I had 4. I had 4 things of 310, and I ended up dumping 2 of them on the ground. Frustrating. It was completely my mistake. What's really funny is James was standing there and he saw it happen, and I'm always telling him he needs to be more careful. I was like, Mommy wasn't careful. He's just looking at me like, yeah, you weren't. Anyway, so rather than pick it up on the floor that, you know, is just, let's be honest, I have 2 babies, so a 3 and a 1-year-old, and as much as I sweep the floor every day, there's always icky stuff on the floor, and I was like, I'm just not dealing with it. So I ran and I grabbed some leftover drills. I had actually replaced the black drills in my Desert Princess Diamond by Mandy Manzano, that princess panel, with some new drills from leftover kits. And so I took those black drills that I never used and put them in this kit. And the funny thing is I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to like make sure I keep them separate. But at some point I ended up mixing them because I only had 2 things left of 310. If you look right there and right there, and I kid you not, you cannot tell a difference between the 2. So the drills are completely mixed, but you can't even see, like, tell that there's 2 different company drills in here. I'll show you. If anything, they just look very similar. So if you want a good idea of the drill quality, I would say somewhere around early 2021 drills from Diamond Art Club. They're pretty similar. So that is what I have to say about the drill quality. I didn't have any issues with stick. I didn't have any issues with not being able to read symbols. They were all pretty clear. For some reason, I do find that this canvas I don't really like because I feel like it muddies the symbols when printed. Diamond Dots and Dreamer Designs that both use this canvas type run into the same problems. I know it's the canvas type. The symbol clarity can be a little muddy, but however, the symbol clarity seems to be better on squares. I don't know why, but it just is. So Also, one of the things that I think about Dreamer Designs that usually drives me nuts is with these canvas types. And again, I say it's Dreamer Designs and also Diamond Dots, that this canvas frays like crazy and you get these little pieces that are falling off all over the place. Now, in this kit, it didn't actually cause so many problems because the squares fit so tightly together that you didn't get them in. Now in rounds, it is really frustrating because there's sticky between all of them, but I feel like these were pretty tight in a good way. You know, I guess saying they weren't popping, but they were definitely tight and fit securely. So I feel like I didn't have to worry about this fraying getting into the canvas as much. And so it wasn't really a big problem on this one. But overall, I do really feel like the rendering looks really good on this one. I was not so sure about these little round things on the dress, but then when you take a step back and they look, you know, obviously just like the image, I really do think that this looks really good and looks a lot like the image. I feel like their rendering is not so pixelated. I feel like that might just be because this is a more of a block cartoonish picture, and I think these look really usually good with diamond painting. But I'm really happy with this one overall. I think there's lots of shading in the little skull heads, you know, even on the arms. I think the cat turned out really well. I really like his face. I think her face and her hair turned out really well. And yeah, overall, I'm just really, really pleased with this diamond painting. So let me know what you guys think. Did you participate in Alice in a Winter Wonderland? It's still going through February 14th. And I do have 2 pieces that I'm still working on. Actually 3 if you count my converted cross stitch. If you're interested in following my converted cross stitch process, I have a series that I'm putting out on Mondays. And anyway, I'm so happy that Life with Lindsay did this event again for Alice in a Winter Wonderland. So awesome. I love Alice in Wonderland too. So what a fun time. But make sure to like and to subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye!